Hello and welcome to the Irish Aesthete. Previously, I've been talking about Dunsandle in County Galway and who might have been responsible for its design. Dunsandle was rightly regarded as one of the finest Palladian houses in Ireland, certainly in this part of the country. It merited inclusion, for example, in Volume 5 of the original Irish Georgian Society records, published in 1913, and not a lot of houses received this kind of coverage from the authors, who featured photographs of the interior, not least the very grand saloon. We're also fortunate to know how these rooms were furnished, thanks to a rare surviving inventory made of Dunsandle's contents in April 1911. This fascinating document goes through the entire building and lists what it held, room by room, including the saloon. And here is a page of the inventory giving details of the furniture there and what it was then worth. Let's look again at the saloon photograph and note an upright desk standing to the right of the picture. On page 27 of the inventory, we can see the desk is listed as being French in origin from the reign of Louis XV, and at £300 that it was by far the most valuable piece of furniture in the saloon, which wasn't exactly bereft of other treasures. Let's now move on to the entrance hall, the contents of which can be seen listed here in the 1911 inventory. Halfway down, you'll see an entry for 5 mahogany seats with rail ends and scroll backs carved in festoons. Altogether, they're valued at £30. In fact, there were 6, not 5 such chairs. 4 of them can be found today adorning the entrance hall of a house in the Irish Midlands. Here's one of them doing precisely that. However, the original of this chair was made for a house in County Fermanagh, Castle Cool, designed at the end of the 18th century by one James Wyatt. Wyatt was also responsible for designing much of Castle Cool's furniture, including a set of hall chairs. Here's one of them, still in situ in the house. The design of these chairs proved wildly popular in Ireland. Variants of them were still being produced by furniture manufacturers here as late as the 1830s. This, for example, is one variant by the firm of Williams and Gibton, which has been so extended that it takes the form of a bench. As we've already seen, James Wyatt is thought to have undertaken design work at Dunsandle in the 1790s, and it's therefore likely that the hall chairs that were once held in the house were made and designed by him around the same time. In the early 1930s, one of Dennis Daly's descendants, yet another Dennis Daly, moved to Rusborough, County Wicklow, and brought 4 of those chairs with him. The chairs stood in Rusborough's hall until the house was bought by Sir Alfred and Lady Bite, and many of the building's contents were sold, including the chairs. Those 4 chairs are the ones that now stand in that house in the Midlands. However, 2 of the set were retained at Dunsandle, where they continued to occupy a place in the entrance hall. But 2 years after the sale at Rusborough, the contents of Dunsandle were also offered for sale. That auction included the 2 remaining chairs, as you can see here, Lot 157, pair of fine antique mahogany hall seats with scroll ends and finely carved backs. Alas, we don't know who bought that pair, or where they went, or where they are today, if they still exist. And so today we end with a mystery. Where are the missing Wyatt chairs? And could they one day be reunited with the other 4? And in the next episode, we'll look at how it was Dunsandle came to be sold in the 1950s and what happened subsequently to the house. I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for watching the Irish Aesthete. Goodbye.
Thank you.